level, one person. Thank you. Got 11 watching. Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate it. Just goes back into the channel to make, you know, I just put it back in the channel, all the money. I don't do anything else with it. Y'all have run this thing? Like this. About 71 with a 3S. With a 3S, does about 71 miles an hour. You didn't build stuff with me. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, me and. No, you never built stuff with me. I don't know what you're talking about, kid. Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about. It's about 71. That's what this is, a drag slash, ain't it? This says zero degree control arms on it. It has a shock relocation kit in it, as well as a slipper eliminator kit in it. And I got coming for it the sensors. I already have the link system on the radio. I'm waiting on all the sensors for it. No, I've had that wheelie bar. I got it fixed yesterday. For now, I repaired it yesterday. For now, until I get the axle, I looked today, and quite honestly, to order one up now for it, it's not gonna make no difference. If I order one today, I'm gonna get the other one before it. So. These aren't children's toys. If you're trying to troll me, you may want to move on, okay? Hey, half empty, do your thing. Get rid of Bartle Man or whatever it is. Don't time him out. Just hide him from the channel. I don't need it today. Thank you, half empty. We know that was a troll, so yep. When they come in with stupid questions like that, you pretty much know that it's going to be it's a troll. Anyway, I got the sensors coming for this. It's going to go into here. This will be your RPM sensor. I got a temp sensor that's going on it. It's going to have a voltage sensor, and it's also going to have a. I got 4 sensors coming for it, put it that way. So, yeah. Oh, he did? Well, that ain't no good. That's why you don't run. That's why you run when you run these trucks. You run them carefully. Yeah, it'll be a display on my phone. It'll mount right on there, and it'll be displayed just like your gauges in your car. So yeah, no, I don't have gas cars. You can tell it's got a motor right there, electric motor. I don't do that gas cars. There's the ESC for it. And I put different control arms. These right here are different than what come on it. So yeah, go ahead and put them on there and crash it. When they get tweaked, you'll say, okay, I'm putting the plastic back on it. Yeah. You can get them from Amazon, you can get them from hobby shops, you can get them all over. There's another one of my trucks. And all of my trucks, and more of my trucks. So, yep. Well, that one there is 35 to 40 miles an hour, and this one here is anywhere from, depending on how it's set up, anywhere from 47 to 60 with stock gearing and a 2S battery to 71 miles an hour with the high-speed gearing. So this has high-speed gearing in it. Most of these trucks are 20 mile an hour or less. Yeah, that truck there is about 20. This is about 20. These are all trail trucks, and there's my military Jeep. So, yeah, these are the two fastest I got. Yeah. Well, you can see it's got slicks. You can see that I've been using them. No, I don't know it. I go to where I live at. I go to like Ludington Hobby Shop or something like that because I'm close to Ludington, Michigan. So I go up there if I need stuff or whatever. Otherwise, I just order online like everybody else does. This has got the Villenium system in it. If anybody knows these motors, setup. Yep. We've had all kinds of rain come through last night and this little bit ago. It's not cold. The snow's gone, but we've had obviously a lot of rain come through. So, yeah. Trees are budding, getting buds on them, which means leaves are going to start popping pretty soon. We're getting leaves coming out of this one because I got buds all over the driveway. I have, it has the C10 Chevrolet body. C10 Chevy with light, full light kit. Yep. I'll put you here for a few, and we'll put the body back on it. That way people can see it. like that. There we go. Now it's sitting level. Let's just flip-flop it. There it is. Yep, so this got the Chevy body. Let's see here. Boom, just like that. It's on it. Oh yeah. I like them. I like the old Chevys, the old cars. I'm an old guy, so I'm an old person. So I had one of these trucks actually when I was younger. Had a 383 stroker in it, so yep, I like them. That was old school days. Like that. Looks like the body on it. Flip it around for you guys. There it is. And if I go over here and I reach up in, let's see if I can find a button first try. There you go. There's the headlights. This is electric. I don't have gas motors here. And there's taillights. Not everybody runs gas on YouTube. I think they're too dirty, messy, noisy. And my heydays, I used to run them, but not now. There you guys go. There's what looks like the lights with it powered up. Get her settled in. There's how low it sits. No, I don't do gas RC cars no more. I got away from them. They were too noisy. Like first place I did the sedan race cars, and no place really run them where I lived at, so they got rid of them. Yeah, I do like it, but I don't know. I like the truck body as well. The C10. Nah, they just whine and make noise. Well, hello there to the person from the UK. Nah, I don't care for two strokes, and I guarantee you, I'm gonna burst your bubble here. I've been in RC cars for over 20 years. There isn't a store-bought two-stroke out there that'll compare to one of these on a track. So, yeah. All right, you're out of here, troll. See you later. Had my first troll come in. Yeah. Get a life, Fred. maybe, I don't know. I don't know. What you should do, Fred, is get out of your flipping bedroom, go upstairs and do your, so your mommy can do your laundry. And then maybe go outside and learn how to be nice to people. So, yeah. You got a 1/5 scale? I had a 1/5 scale truck at one time, and I'm going to tell you right now, it was cool, but really, no, I had no place to run it. And I ended up getting rid of it. It was a big truck, it'd take up most of his bench, but I've flown Nitro RC helicopters. I had a Raptor 91, it was almost 5 foot long, and the blades were 56 inches. Each blade was 56 inches, and I flew that for, I don't know, let's see here, maybe 4 years. Then I sold it and to a guy. Then he in turn had it for 2 weeks and crashed it and destroyed it. So, yep. Yeah, there's a troll in here. Yeah. You got to get 1 or 2 a day. I mean, they have nothing else to do. They, they got to get out of the. What it is they're mad because they had to get out of the bedroom and get off their game system so their mommy could do their laundry. So that's usually what goes on with them. So, yep. I worked on 2-stroke motors and big V8 race motors that were 1,500 horsepower and all that in my life. And I'm going to tell you right now, a 4-cycle will run better than is more reliable, will run longer than a 2-stroke. And all the 2-strokes do is they whine and make noise. 2-stroke is an RPM motor, and most people cannot stand them. So you ain't going to change my way of thinking about 2-cycle motors. That's good. Happy for you that you love 2-stroke motors, but not me. They're noisy. They make, and they're just too damn noisy. So, yep, that's my way. That's my take on them. But it gets down to it's everybody's choice. If that's what you want, I'm happy for you. No, me personally, I don't care for them. Yeah, no problem. Oh, yeah. Yep, I like them. They're fun. You can go out and take one of these and run them around and do races, whatever you want to do with them. And you get home, and for that time that you're out there, you forget all the problems in the world. It's a good way to, just get away from your problems for a little while. I don't know what you're saying there, dude. Well, I'm not picking on you, dude. I just don't care for them. If that's what you want to have, that's fine. I do not care for 2-cycle. I'm not being rude to you, anything like that. I just don't care for them. I mean, if that's what you want to have, I'm happy for you. But me, I just don't care for 2-cycle motors in general in RCs. I've ran them, I've had them. If you go look around, you see, you look around, see my cars, there's not a gas car here. Only thing that's fuel is up in that bag is my airplane, sitting there covered up. But other than that, no, I don't get into them. But that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. I don't care. Look familiar, but yep. I'm not being rude, to anybody. It gets down to I'm neutral on RC cars. You ask my opinion, I'll give it to you. But if you have something that I don't like to run it, that's your business. That's I'm all happy for you. Oh yeah. It is. It gets down to personal preference. Everybody on here it's like when I show this truck and I show and tell what I did to it, I get people coming in here and they may or may not have one of these, but gets down to, they say, well, you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong. Okay, you know how they have drag races with real cars? I used to do that. And it's gets down to everybody's setup is going to be different when it gets down to whether you're running this or you're running this truck. Your setup for your truck, you're not going to do the same setup that I do because this setup works for me. And if you was to put this setup in your truck, like this one here, for example, you may not like it. You may think it's uncontrollable, where for me it works great. So I'm not picking on nobody's preference as far as they want to run petrol engines or gas motors, or they want to run these trucks with 6S brushless setups in them. They can do that, and Yep, and I'm. It's down to whatever you want to do. I'm not being a jerk. I try to be my best. I try to understand the chat. And yeah. Let's see. I think we had somebody come in here who wasn't doing. Adam, did you misspell? I'm going to say that person was a troll. I'm going to say we just had a troll in. They're kits. You buy them. Oh, yeah, it's got launch control. Well, I have this car. I have this car here. This is my Traxxas / short course truck with a center diff, different steering servo, gyro system for steering in it, different wheels and tires. Then this is my 73 Bronco. It's on a Red Cat chassis that I redid. It's got different differentials, ring and pinions in it. It's got CVD axles, aluminum hub carriers, stainless steel. Here's my 1941 Willys Jeep from Rock Hobby with 2 soldiers in it. Yep. Here's my FJ40. This is a 7th scale from FMS that I redid. I call it a super scale truck. Everything works on it. This here is a custom build truck. It's got billet axles underneath it and everything. Here's my Blazer. This is my Traxxas Blazer that I restored. This thing was all beat up. The body was all beat up. And I sanded it and buffed the body out and replaced all the pieces, parts on it, mirrors, door handles, grills, bumpers. I painted bumpers black. Then there's my 15-year-old truck. Then I got two of these little trucks here. And this one here was sent to me to do a product review, and it was damaged, so I'm waiting on to get another truck. Then up here I got a 24 scale Blazer. Then I got a 10 scale JJRC Willys Jeep, and then I got my Axial Capra. So he's so stupid, Tyler. I got a mod in here working, guys, so. And you come in there with dumb comments, he's just gonna hide you from the channel, which means you will never be able to come back or comment, so. Yeah. Thank you, Half Empty. I know if you're trying to be funny, just say, it's just a joke, you know, when you do something like that, you know. Be respectful, man. We all work hard for what we do. And, you know, we always ask a little respect back. Well, if you come in here and you do stuff like that, all it's going to do is going to get you going. Exactly, Half Empty. Thank you. Yeah, just come in. You want to ask a question, I'll answer them. If you're going to ask a stupid question, you're just going to end up getting booted out of here, so. No, nobody does. Brushless motors have only been out, well, the new technology, they've only been out, realistically, this new stuff's only been a couple years, last 3 years. I mean, I can get a brushless system and put in here from Castle, which I've been looking at, and put it in here. And then I was thinking about putting it in here, actually, and it's a 6800 kV brushless system. You can run anywhere from 3 to 6S. And this truck here will go so fast that you have to run it without the body because it gets underneath the body and they flip over backwards. So, yeah, Donnie, there you go. Try it. Nobody's knocking you. Nobody's knocking you here. If you're thinking of doing something like that, do it, dude. As they say, worst video on YouTube is still your best. So if you're thinking of trying it and you got the know-how and access to the stuff, build you one or put a kit together and see what happens. You know, that's all you got to do. Yeah, it'd be worth checking out. I'd be over there looking at it. I don't knock nobody. I'm not here to discourage people from doing what they want to do. I don't discourage people if they want two-stroke gas cars or they want nitro trucks or whatever. If that's what you like to do, I'm happy for you. You know, if you want to build a electric motor and put in an RC car that's a 3-phase, do it and see what happens. To, you know, if you know how to do it, got know-how, build it. I guarantee you will get views. There's people that do. There's people out there that be surprised what they'll do. There's guys out there that have the know-how. They've actually built not just nitro-powered quarter-scale V8s, actual miniaturized V8s with oil pans in them, and everything. So, yep, it's out there. All it takes is somebody with a new thinker to say, hey, I wonder if, and just do it. And you'd be surprised what you come up with. I'm all, like I say, I'm all about encouragement. I'm not out here to discourage nobody from doing stuff. If you want to do something like that, do it. You'll get views. Do it as a how-to in steps, okay? First, you're going to order the motor. You're going to the stuff to operate it. Then you're going to figure out how to mount it in there and all that. And that instead of doing one big video, do a video leading up to it. So, yeah. Yeah. You'd be surprised. There's people from Malaysia and countries like that. I think Malaysia is the one guy, and he'll take some old junk motors. He goes into these bins. He got some old 550 can motors sitting around. I just watched a video here a week ago, and he puts 6 motors. He built a boat. He actually built the boat. He put 6 jet outboards on, running through electrical system. And it didn't have no way of steering it. He was using the thrust vectoring from the jet pumps to do it. And yeah, I know you're asking me, but I'd like to, I can't do it. This class here, like for this truck or that truck, they got certain requirements. When this truck runs, I can only run a 2S battery in it. And I can only run the system that's in it. But no, Donnie, if you want to do something like that, if you got the know-how in that and you want to try it, do it. Me, I don't have the patience to do stuff like that. I rebuild one RC car, and by the time I'm done with it, I'm done with it. I don't want to, do anything else. So, not picking on you. I appreciate your comment. And I follow a guy right now. His name is Mark. Mark's Travels on YouTube here. He's running an electric motorcycle from Germany. Right now, he's over in Laos with it. The motor's just starting to act up, and that has a battery and electric motor on it. And that'll go from 0 to 60 in less than 2 seconds. So the technology's there. You just got to shrink it down to put it into a car. So, but I wouldn't be able to run, say, a car like that here. Because if I was like the racing part, I'm limited to what I can do. Matter of fact, I'm thinking about ordering me a Mud Boss. I don't know if you know what those are. Those for oval dirt racing. And it's basically the same chassis as what's underneath this drag truck. And even that truck, to race it, it has to be stock. It'll come with the Millennium 2S, BL2S system, which is in that orange truck right now. But you can tune them, but you can't change anything on them. So just like this truck here, to run it in a meet, it can only run 2S. And they even watch your voltage, how much voltage you can run through these trucks. As far as say if you run right now it's got a 3S stuck in it. What did I do with my other 3S? Right here. Okay, here's a 3S voltage. And if you notice here, it says 60C right there. That's the punch. In other words, the higher the number, the more pickup it's going to have. Like here's a 5200 LiPo, and this has, where's it at here? See, 50C. So this battery, yes, it is a 3S, is going to perform a whole lot different than this battery. So when I race, you got to run these batteries. They won't let you run these. But if you're just playing around and doing some, eventually I'm going to do a video running this battery or this battery, this setup, and then we'll see the difference. I know I was yesterday running this in the bay here. and I think Calf Empty was here, and I was leaving rubber. It was spinning the tires for 12 feet, at least 12 feet, then it would kick in, it was kicking in, and it was probably doing 15 miles an hour in that short little burst, and I had to shut it down just before the garage door, so, yeah. Yeah. That's where Kevin Talbot lives. Kevin Talbot lives on the Isle of Man. That's where he lives now. So, no. No. That'd be cool, but not me. I wouldn't have the patience nor the time to figure it out. And something like that, most likely you're going to build it on a bigger scale car, because sometimes you're limited to what you can do to these cars. I mean, you can probably get adapters and put two brushless motors in a truck like this and run it 12S and all that, but trouble is it won't hold up. The transmission's just going to blow in it. So, yep, not picking on you, Donnie. All about encouragement, and I appreciate your comments too. I can see by your thumbnail you're an older gentleman. You're not a young kid, so, you know. Yep. It's all about encouragement, Donnie, and everybody else, Sonny, and everybody else that comes in here, you know. I even encourage the trolls to come in here, you know. Surprise me, trolls, the ones I banned. If you ever come in here again, please surprise me and make you a channel that has really decent videos about stuff and you know, that you care to do, you want to do, not just go around and be mean to people. Make you a video on something you enjoy doing. You know, your worst video is still your best video. So if you do something like that, it'd be awesome. And, you know, that's what I tell everybody in here. Everybody says, well, I don't have access to editing software. I don't know how to do all that stuff. If you got a computer and it's got Windows 11 in it, you got free editing software. It's right there. You just got to know how to get to it. You go to your home screen. You look down the search box in the bottom of the screen, type in video editor, boom, free. You can use that to edit your videos for your YouTube channel, and it's free. You don't have to buy nothing. I use 3 different software editing programs. What I use, so, but that one there is free for anybody that wants to use it. It's there. I mean. You want to try it out first? Make you a video for your family, about your family on it, and share it to your friends and family on Facebook and see what it looks like. It's there to experiment with. You can go in there and bring the program up, and you can put your video into there, and then you can turn around and you can add music to it. You can do all that stuff, and it's free. So, yep. I know, Donnie, I get your question you're only asking. It would be cool to do, but I wouldn't have the time to screw with it. You know, and then the other thing you're talking, it's the funds to even consider something like that. It ain't like you can just get everything, and, you know, it's a lot of money you're talking, so, yep. If you're new to my channel, if you will, guys, it helped me out a lot. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for future updates. It'd be awesome. Trying to get to the next level. I want to be at 6,200 here, 62, I can't even talk. 4,200 here in the next week or two. So you guys can help me out. YouTube is liking it. I got another notice today that they're really liking how my channel's doing. My channel growth is doing. I have added 168 people in 28 days. So there you go. Must be doing something a little right. So, yeah, And as far as the kids that come in here, I guess I can't shut them off from being in here. We just got to have to kind of, you know, deal with them on a one-on-one basis and try to answer their questions as best you can. Sometimes I think they get overzealous in here. It's like, and you sit there and you think, well, oh my God, I just raised my own kids. But, you know, I ain't saying all kids are bad. Just we got to learn to get along with everybody in here. You know, it's like in real life too. So thanks for the 17 thumbs up. I appreciate it, guys. Half Empty, thanks for what you've done today as well. So, yep. The sun's coming out and it's got a little brighter outside. Definitely warmer than it's been in the last couple of weeks. When I get off here, probably I'm going to jump on my Ranger and just take a tool around and see who's all up here. So, yep. It's kind of a quiet weekend because of the rain, but it's only Friday, so people will start getting here this weekend because this gets a busy place to be a busy place on weekends. No problem. I try my best. I know sometimes I miss it when I'm doing my videos, you know, but this one here, the drag truck, I'm putting all the sensors in it, which are going to be here soon. It was $82 worth of sensors and hookups I used to put. It's going to go in here. It's going to work through the radio. And yeah. Well, you got to be encouragement because at this point, you know, I'm in a different world than I used to be because when I was first guy on YouTube, people didn't encourage people, you know, they say, well, I don't want to put a video up because it's not as good and people are going to call it stupid and all this other stuff. And I tell them, my first video I've ever put up is on my other channel. I don't know if you know this, Half Empty. I have 2 YouTube channels. And my first ever video I put up was riding around in a golf cart with a piece of crap camera. The video was all whited out. And I just rode around. I thought, man, this is a really cool video. No sound to it, no nothing. And it's still up on that channel. And yeah, so it's called Your Worst Video is Still Your Best. And that's why mine's still up there. So, and, you know, I didn't get many views on it. Back then, you could see the thumbs downs and all that. Nobody gave me a thumbs down, but I didn't get many views on it. But still, it was my first ever video I uploaded to YouTube. So, yep, and it's still there. Yes, sir, EDD. Hello, Michael. How are you today? I'm just standing here leaning on a vise holding the phone on the truck. So there you go. But yeah, you know, it's all you can do in life, you know, is just try to be nice to one another, you know. So I tell everybody when I get off here, normally, last occasion I forget, if you see somebody you don't know, give them a smile and a wave and say, hi, how you doing today? You know, we've had too much in our world right now where people just don't talk to each other and they get rude to each other, and people got to get back to the point where we used to be, where people would actually say hello to one another and talk to one another. You know, it's like I'm 68 years old, and I'm a firm believer that there is good in this world. We just got to wait for it to come out, and you know, I'll tell you a story why I'm the way I am. In 2006, I was in a bad car accident. I was driving a Chevrolet Colorado. I was actually delivering it to a car dealer. And I was going up the road, and I hit some black ice. The car immediately made a 90-degree right turn. I hit a snowbank, and I said, oh, that snowbank's going to be soft. Well, it wasn't. It launched the truck. It was 10 feet in the air, and it rolled in the air, and it lit on the passenger side, and it bounced in the air again, went 10 feet, hit on the passenger side again, and the roof. It bounced again, went 10 feet, and the truck ended up upside down. I crawled out of the truck through the driver's window. That's the only way to get out. The passenger side, the roof was just crushed right down to the top, the door where you rest your arm at. I crawled out of the truck, had blood running off my hands because I put my hands through the windshield. I had blood on my head, running off my head, and I had this woman come up and yelling at me. She says, I'm a nurse. You can't be doing that. You were just in a car accident. I was going around picking all my stuff up. I had my cell phone in my hand, and I didn't know how to work it. She come down, stayed with me. My heart was so violent of a rollover, my heart went into AFib. And she stayed with me. They took me to the hospital, and I had to be defibrillated. So in the process to do that, they stop your heart and they restart it. So technically, I was gone for 5 minutes, and the end result was it made my how I treat people different. And the other thing is, the obvious things is, I used to wear glasses. I had to wear glasses all the time. I couldn't even see a street sign. I was farsighted, which means nearsighted, which means I couldn't see far away. And I couldn't see street signs. I couldn't read writing from, say, 30 feet away. I couldn't read nothing. I was in that car accident. I don't wear glasses now. I have 20/20 vision. And to this day, nobody knows why, but I don't know. So things happen for a reason in life, and, I have 20/20 vision, and I'm thankful I'm here talking to you guys. It actually changed my way of how I treat people, and that's what I'm saying. People got to get back to treating each other. Faisal, can you show me the car? Which car would you like to see? Hello, Michael. But yeah, the end result is I'm here talking to you, and it really changed how I treat people. I look at it this way: if you treat me decent, I'll treat you decent, and I appreciate the 22 thumbs up. That's, you guys are awesome as always. I appreciate the super chat I got earlier. I didn't thank the guy very much. I thank the guy for it, but I appreciate the fact that he gave me a super chat, and I'm trying to find who he is so I can mention his name on here. Where's he at here? I gotta find him. Oh, Tenzin Deo gave me a super chat. Thank you, Tenzin. If you're listening in, I appreciate you, man. You didn't have to, but I do appreciate the super chat. Everything goes back into the channel, and I appreciate everybody. And how you get to be a blue is you got to come in a few times and talk to me. I just had somebody earlier, and I got sidetracked, and he come back in, and he said I was in my last live, and 24 thumbs up. Thank you very much. Hi, Andy Fox. And and I appreciate the 24 thumbs up. It just gets down to everybody's just got to get along with everybody in this world. So I wasn't ignoring you. I was in the middle of a tangent, Frenzil. But yeah, you let me know which car, and we'll show it to you. We'll talk about it. Thanks, Andy Fox. Andy Fox, were you blue before? Can you answer me? I think I don't know. Don't play me. Just because I had to go in because I got hit with trolls, and I gave one of them a mod status by being stupid, and he was attacking other people in here. So, then your name sounds familiar, Andy. You been here before? All you gotta say is yes or no, yay or nay, please. Because I had to pull some mods back because I had to figure out where this guy was at. I couldn't find him. No. It is a big deal. No, it is a big deal because I was looking for people that I pulled the mod away from, and they're back. You're going to be blue now, Andy. I recognize your name. I just want to make sure. Yeah, exactly. And I'm sorry. Like I said, I had to pull people's mods away till then. As they come back in, I was giving them back to them because I can't just on the backgrounds mod people. So you're blue again. Thank you for coming in, Andy. Yeah, you're the wheelchair guy. I recognize you. Yep, I'm in Northwest Michigan's where I'm from. So. Yep. Believe it or not, guys, I've been on here almost an hour, and I wasn't planning on it. 54 minutes and 25 seconds. He started having seizures. I did not have seizures. And believe it or not, they took me and they chemically defibrillated me. They had to transfer me from Reed City, Michigan to Grand Rapids, which is about an hour and a half drive. And the guy had a defibrillator next to him because he didn't know if I was going to go in to have a heart attack on the way. But they chemically defibrillated me that night. And I fell asleep and I woke up. And prior to that, it felt like somebody was really beating on my chest. And they did that. And I'm going to say the next morning I woke up that night. Apparently they had a camera on me. I don't know how they knew I was awake. And the nurse come in there and says, we want to run some tests on you. They ran some tests, some EKGs and all that. My heart went back to normal. And they released me from the hospital the next day. And I was bandaged up, my hands, my head. And they released me the next day. I went to get my Jeep and brought it home. And prior to being released, the heart doctor came in there and says, I don't care what they tell you. I want you to take 2 weeks off. So I took 2 weeks off, and it took me 9 months to get my system back. So, yeah. Yeah, it does. It makes you appreciate a lot of things in life. You know, that's what, people don't get. They come in here and they kind of, I don't know, it gets to you. You come in with a good attitude and say you're going to have a live stream and you're going to say hi, meet some new people and be friendly. Then all of a sudden these trolls come in and they just kind of get to you. They wreck the idea of the stream. It's, and the next thing you know is nobody wants to be around you. Nobody wants to come to your live stream because your attitude. Well, I try my best to be fair to everybody. And, yep. So, no, Andy, everybody that has been here before that I actually talked to and get along with and is friendly in here, I will mod them. And you were one of them, but I don't know why I went through and I don't know why I pulled yours away because, I don't know, maybe I just missed it and got rid of the wrong. It does. It makes you appreciate life. I do. I appreciate every day. That's why I say at the end of my live streams, you always say it, you'll hear it, is goodbye and God bless, because that's how I am now. Yeah. Exactly, Andy. You know exactly what we're stepping in. Yep. You actually know where I'm coming from because you've already had it to you. You've already went through it, so yep, exactly. I woke up the next morning holding my chest, wondering if I was dead or not. That's what, I'll be honest with you, that's what I did. I woke up and I put my hand right on my chest and said, I don't feel my heart. I don't feel my heart. Then the nurse come in and I said, "Phew, I'm not dead, and stuff like that. So, yep, it makes you appreciate life. Exactly. I just went to the hospital Wednesday morning. I was out of there by 3:30, but um, I had to have a few things done, and I'm all better now, so good. So, yep, that's a big thing. Yep, 24 thumbs up. I think that's the most I've ever gotten in a live stream in a long time. Is 24. Got 5 people watching and 24. If you're new to my channel, if you will, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for future update, and click all. I appreciate it. Thanks for the hearts, who's ever doing it. Oh yeah, I'm doing really well. That's why I said, if you haven't done it yet, go to my Facebook page, type in, I got a fan page called Trail Rider 570. Go in there and just leave me a message, and I will chat with you through there. And like Andy, if he's on Facebook or you, just go there. It's a little more private way to do it, and I'll connect you with my personal Facebook. So, yep. So, 25 thumbs up. Thanks for the 25 thumbs up, you guys. You guys are awesome. I think now we got a record going because I've never had 25 thumbs up in a live stream. So I appreciate you guys coming and doing that for me. Yep. We got 9 people just popped in. So, yep. We're just talking about life, guys. RC cars, yes, but we just started talking about life. You get three older people. We got Andy Fox, who's in the wheelchair. He died 5 times. I only did it once, thank goodness, but from a car accident. So, and Half Empty, I think, had his fill of life up and down. So that's what we're talking about, guys. So, but it's been 60 minutes, guys. I think I'm going to back on out of here, and I got to get some stuff done. And it's nice weather. I think I'm just going to take me a leisurely ride with my Ranger, and yeah, and just enjoy the rest of the day. So, thanks for coming in, everybody. I appreciate each and one of you for popping in, hanging out with me. And you guys all have a great afternoon. As for me and my family, this is Trail Rider 570 saying goodbye and God bless. And I'll see everybody next time. Yep. See you later, Andy and Half Empty and everybody else that came in my live stream today. You guys are awesome as always. Appreciate each and every one of you guys, and you guys are great. You have a good afternoon, everybody. Half Empty, you know what you got to do. And yep, you have a blessed day, Andy Fox as well. And if you got a neighbor you haven't hardly talked to, and you happen to see him outside, say hello, how y'all doing, and give him a smile. Make his day. Later on, Andy. Thanks for coming in. Goodbye and God bless everybody.